Hello, everyone. My name is Jacinta Mohia from Kenya School of TVET. Welcome for Module 2 of Leveling Survey, which deals with setting up of leveling instrument. This module comprises of 3 topics, namely mounting level on tripod stand, carrying out temporary adjustments of a level, reading leveling staff correctly and accurately. By the end of this module, you'll be expected to demonstrate ability to identify leveling instrument, observe safety in handling leveling instrument, mount a level on tripod stand accurately, carry out temporary adjustments of a level accurately, and read a leveling staff correctly and accurately. We are going to learn next about leveling equipment. And we are first of all going to have an interactive activity whereby the question is, which of the following equipment are not used in leveling survey? A, staff, B, tripod stand, C, dumpy level, D, chain. There are different types of leveling equipment used to carry out leveling survey, namely 1. The level. A level is an instrument used to obtain height differences of points above or below a horizontal line. It is essentially a telescope for setting a line of sight horizontally and magnification of the leveling staff graduations. There are different types of levels. 1, dumpy level. 2, tilting levels. 3, automatic levels. Dumpy and tilting levels have the line of correlation, in bracket sight, set horizontal by means of a leveling tube, in bracket bubble. Automatic levels will still produce a horizontal line of sight if the telescope is almost horizontal, which you put it in the range of the compensator. To level these instruments, the vertical axis is set vertically by centering the circular bubble. We are going to talk about crosshairs. Levels consist of crosshairs, which are used to establish the level point of the target. When sighting through the telescope of a level, you, in bracket the observer, will see 1 vertical crosshair and usually 3 horizontal crosshairs. Note that when taking reading, the central horizontal crosshair is the one used to obtain a reading from the staff during leveling. We have an interactive activity, and there is a question for you. As an engineering trainee, what comes to your mind when you hear the word parallax? A parallax is a phenomenon that occurs when an object appears to change its position when viewed from different angles or position. In order to get the correct readings the image of the target must be sharply focused on the crosshairs before any observations are made. If this is not so, parallax will occur and could result to false readings. The other instrument is tripod stand. A tripod stand is a three-legged support structure designed to provide stability for the level. The key features of a tripod stand include legs. Tripod legs are usually made of durable materials such as aluminum to ensure stability and strength. The legs are hinged at the top and can be extended or collapsed for easy transportation and height adjustment. Central column. The central column connects the top of the tripod legs and often provides additional height adjustment. Head mount. The top of the tripod includes a head mount, which is a platform or attachment mechanism for securing the level. The other feature is locking mechanisms. Tripods typically have locking mechanisms on the legs and central column to secure them in place once the desired height is achieved. These may include flip locks, twist locks, or lever locks. The last feature is feet. The feet of a tripod are designed to provide stability on various surfaces. Some tripods come with rubber feet for better grip on smooth surfaces, while others have spiked feet for increased stability on uneven or soft terrain. The other levering equipment is known as levering staff. A levering staff, which is also known as levering rod or survey rod, is graduated rod or pole used in levering applications to measure vertical distances. It consists of a series of marked divisions, often in centimeters or feet, allowing the observer to determine height differences between the levering instrument and the ground or another reference point. Levering staffs are crucial for obtaining accurate elevation measurements during levering activities. Mounting levering instrument on tripod stand. It is important to note that in order to carry out levering survey successfully, the levering instrument must be set up accurately. This video demonstrates the procedure for identifying levering equipment which are in good working condition. Kindly have a look at it.
For you to carry out leveling exercise, the first thing is to identify the instrument required. Our first instrument is a level machine. The second instrument is a leveling staff. And the third instrument is a tripod stand. For one to use this leveling equipment, you must check if they are in good condition. For leveling instrument, you check if there is a crack in the instrument or working surface. You check the 3 crosshairs. You check the liquid, that is the alcohol, in the bubble. And lastly, you check for the knobs whether they are in good working condition. For the second instrument, the leveling staff, you check the following. If the graduation on the staff are visible. If the locking of the staff when extended is in good condition. You also check for vertically by use of a thin wire or string. And for the leveling stand, the following should be checked. The locking mechanism for opening to achieve the required height.
We have another video which demonstrates the procedure for selecting a relatively flat and stable area for setting up the instrument, which is free from major disturbances such as vibrations or uneven ground. Kindly have a look at it.
Selecting a leveling station is a critical step in ensuring the accuracy and reliability of leveling instruments in surveying. You should consider the following factors in the selection of the stations. Vegetation cover. Minimize vegetation obstruction at the station to ensure clear sightlines. Trees, bushes, or tall grass can interfere with the leveling instruments. Trees, bushes, or tall grass can interfere with leveling measurements. Accessibility. Ensure that the leveling station is easily accessible for the surveying team and equipment. Terrain and topography. Consider the terrain and topography of the station location. Steep slopes or rough terrain may pose challenges for setting up the leveling instrument. Visibility. Select a station with good visibility to both the backsight and foresight points. Elevation. Consider the elevation of the station in relation to the surrounding terrain. Proximity to the survey area. Choose a station that is strategically located in proximity to the survey area to minimize the length of level runs and ensure efficient data collection. And lastly, stability of the ground. Choose a location with stable ground to minimize settlement and ensure that the instrument remains level.
We also have the third video which demonstrates the procedure for setting up the tripod stand, attaching the leveling instrument on the tripod head, and ensuring the instrument is level. Kindly have a look at it keenly.
After identifying the leveling equipment required to carry out the exercise, the next step is to select a flat and stable area for setting up the instrument. Having identified a stable working area, the next step is mounting the leveling instrument on the tripod stand using the following procedure. Setting up the tripod stand by extending the tripod legs evenly, extending the tripod stand to a convenient height using locking mechanism on legs and securing the tripod feet on the ground for stability purposes. While doing all this, you should also ensure that the tripod head is level. Remove the leveling instrument from the case. Handle it with a lot of care. Mount it on the tripod head and then secure it firmly using mounting screw, which is located beneath the tripod head. After mounting the instrument, make sure that the machine is roughly level. Turn the telescope parallel 2-foot screws by turning them in and out until the bubble is in the circle. Then turn the telescope at 90 degrees to the remaining foot screw and turn in or out until the bubble is at the center.
In conclusion, I hope you've had a good learning experience. Let us meet in the next session. Have a good time.